Herman on Omega, always back, dude. Biggest frauds of all time.
Shirt back by popular demand until December 7th, so feel free to click the link in the description or in the comment section, wherever the hell it's at, and pick up some merch. See ya. Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, come on and sit on down. Today we're going to be talking about some of the biggest frauds in history. Do you think I'm talking about?
No, let's see that kid.
Wherever the hell it's at, and Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, come on and sit on down. Today we're going to be talking about some of the biggest frauds in history. Do you think I'm talking about Enron? I could be. What about that one guy on Wall Street that was like a giant pyramid scheme, like money laundering or something? His name Monk? Nope. That's the show about the germaphobe detective. That's a good show. So is House. Nope. I'm talking about two of the people that I hate more than anyone else in the entire world.
Joined the channel.
Warrens.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Listen, the Conjuring franchise is one of the largest horror universes ever in cinema history. It is the most profitable, I can't believe that too, by the way. The Conjuring is the most profitable horror franchise of all time, spanning 11 movies and generating billions of dollars, okay? Annabelle.
Yeah, the Annabelle dolls.
Take my money. I mean, like, what? One of the main reasons for this is that most of the movies are allegedly based on true stories that the Warren family have experienced, right? It's spooky because it's real. These are recountings. These are basically documentaries, Nick. Basically. The Conjuring movie. Go and show a scene from The Conjuring.
The fuck?
What happened? Remember this scene? That was real. Remember the Annabelle doll? That's real. Those who have watched all the films know how insane some of their hauntings can get. And over the years, the depiction of such tales has led many to question whether the Warrens truly live this chaotic life or if it's all smoke and mirrors, right? Yeah, after years of digging, many skeptics have delved deep into these stories to prove that everything the Warrens did was either fake or done for profit.
No shit, it's on TV, you idiots.
Well, I know.
These are people that believe everything they see on TV is real.
And the religious beliefs of people. No. No. And watching people defend the Warrens is really funny. Well, you know, like it's always a thing of just like they were mavericks.
The thing about TV and movies, people think everything on TV and movies is actually like real. Like, they don't know like actors exist and like directors exist.
He's like the frogman.
Stagehands exist and fucking
so today we're going to go over the most popular cases and see what truly went down with the Warrens. Kick it! Is that going? It's kind of like Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Kick
You like
it.
it?
Yeah.
No.
The Beastie
In
Boys.
the name of Jesus Christ, to reveal your identity. Good.
But before we dig too deep into the skeptic rabbit hole, we need to learn about how the Warrens began their ghost hunting career. Ed and Lorraine Warren met in 1944 at the age of 16. Ed was 46 and Lorraine was 12. No, they were both 16. You have to give Ed a little credit there. How many times have you heard that about a popular guy? In the 40s? You'd expect, I legitimately thought Ed was like, I'm 48 and she's 11.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Exactly. She's a sidekick. Yeah, okay. I can just pick her up and I mean, that's just what happened. All right. Lorraine was a full believer in the supernatural and had supposedly possessed clairvoyant powers since she was young. I'm going to just repeat that over time. She's had clairvoyant powers since she was young. While Ed was a skeptical, self-proclaimed demonologist. Perfect pair.
Yeah.
Also, I love the idea of a skeptic demonologist. I don't believe in this, but I put all my thought and energy into it. I think all this shit is like wacky, kooky, but seriously, that's my entire life's work.
But that's how you get people to believe you.
That's, you have to have the skeptic there. I doubt it's that, right? And she's like,
Woo.
talk to the dead or something.
Well, that's the thing. It's kind of like X-Files. Do you think they're based, Scully and Mueller are based on?
I think it kind of a little bit of everybody's based off of Ed and Lorraine. I think they are that infamous. You have to have the skeptic with the believer. Because the people who watch this shit believe. The thing that people like is watching the skeptic get turned. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? And Lorraine, smart about it. Smart. Horrible. Horrible liars. Smart people, though. After getting married, Ed would attend Yale's art school, hoping to start a career he had dropped out only 2 years later. Wondering what to do next, the couple decided to combine their interest, and shortly after Ed dropped out, they founded the New England Society for Psychic Research and began ghost hunting. Like how we kind of presume that, like, if you become a failed painter, you just become a ghost hunter. According to their foundation, the Warrens spent their lives investigating more than 10,000 cases of the paranormal. As staggering as that number is, it's easy to see how they amassed this many cases given their unique methods. The Warrens would travel around to places rumored to be haunted and park outside the home, and from there, Ed would begin painting the home and make sure to include a ghost or specter somewhere in the painting. So bulletproof, dude. That's weird. Did anyone else notice this? Man, this house, there's a total spooky ghost right there. Did the shitty painted ghost? Holy my house is haunted. This episode is sponsored by Displate! The holidays are here, and if you're looking for the perfect gift for someone, Displate's the best place to start. Because you can capture all their passions with Displate's unique metal posters. Displate has over 2 million artworks available, ranging from original art and officially licensed designs like Marvel, Elden Ring, Warhammer, and Netflix. And these posters look stunning. The days of boring walls are over with the magic of Dick on Display to sell when you order.
So I painted it.
I bet he was fucking bummed when like cameras became more and more readily available. He's like, damn it. There's the fucking painting business, I guess, with the spooky ghost paintings. All right. But then they would approach the homeowner, show them the painting, and tell them that their house has a dark spirit, while Lorraine used her gift to give specific details. So he'd be like, yeah, there's a ghost here. Lorraine told him. She's like, yeah, he's spooky, he's tall. I like to, it's insane to think in the 40s too, people were just like, oh my God, please come in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, letting them in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Because also too, I feel like people back then, just more honest. You'd have to assume. I mean, this is a dark time too. I'm just saying that it was, people are probably just more, what is it, gullible? You people were more gullible back then?
Gullible and like inviting.
Also, probably way more deeply religious.
Yes.
Yeah. You said what?
You have a ghost in my house?
Yeah.
Come right in.
Yeah, fridges are new. And they don't understand that fridges pipes move. They're like, I've been hearing tapping, and I don't know what it is. I bet you even the fridge manufacturers were like, it's a ghost. I don't know what to tell you. The fridge is fine. Their whole shtick was essentially fear-mongering people into believing their situation was worse than it actually was. And furthermore, it provided Ed with an easy way to make a career in painting without relying on any actual artistic
Come over, babe,
talent.
I'm ovulating.
And you have to, not only we read this ghost,
miss
but you
you,
have
baby.
to buy this painting and hang in your house. You have to love it forever. All right? I kind of want an Ed Warren original now.
Ooh.
That'd be kind of nice. Would it be haunted though?
Of course.
The fuck,
If
dude?
hell is real, there has to be a demon attached to
How
every.
you
Ed Warren
ovulating? It's
original.
your guy named
That's
Ethan.
hell.
How the fuck you
Honestly,
ovulating?
probably not.
I was gonna say, if hell is real and ghosts are real, he's probably in heaven.
I guess that's true because then everything is noble. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like I was still treating him like a con man. He's like, it's real. He's in hell. Yeah, like burning in hell forever. Once inside the home, Ed would document everything while Lorraine walked around the home finding hot spots and identifying spirits. Her preferred method was to sit on the edge of the afflicted person's bed and close her eyes. She believed that this specific place was the best place to contact the other side because it's where humans go from being awake to asleep.
Oh, it's a gateway.
It's a gateway into the dream world. Pretty good. To achieve 10,000 cases over their career, they tackled 2 cases a day. Many of these cases were from disturbed individuals who called the Warrens seeking help. While it would be a stretch to claim that the Warrens never helped anyone they reached out to, many of their significant cases began to appear much more sketchy. So I'm not saying that, you know, I legitimately do think that the Warrens went in and they'd be like, no, this is just like a weird draft or whatever. But hey, pay me, whatever. But I feel like for some bigger cases, I think that they saw the money rolling when they're like, dude, we could milk these bitches for a long time.
That's just the smartest thing. They're just like, they know it's like, there's not gonna be ghosts at everyone's place. You have to like be like, yeah, it's a draft or it's the kitchen.
If they found ghosts at every
Yeah, I am bored of
house, people would be
RuneScape,
like,
dude. It's
really?
so
Word?
stupid on this
Every one
Twitch
of them?
combo
They also
locked
probably
account.
knew exactly like what makes a good story. They're just like,
Oh,
okay, creaking hallway. We'll just
Fucking
get
shit.
you
I
know,
hate this
fee for
fucking
coming and
RuneScape
checking
account.
it out
Uh-huh.
and move on.
But yeah, schizophrenic young girl, an alcoholic father. Some girl's like, Dad drinks. Are you sure it's not a demon? I feel like they were up like that. I'm telling you.
He's an artist. He's making his masterpiece.
Exactly. You see, the paint is just is on the surface, but the real painting is people's psyches. I paint their nightmares, and I steal from them. I mostly steal from them.
If you did do this kind of con, on your deathbed, would you reveal like, hey, it was a con? Or would you just let
I
it
would
die?
only say that to myself.
Okay.
privately, but I would say it out loud to kind of have that little bit of satisfaction. But I would never. I can immediately tell you, as soon as I put myself in that situation, I would never.
Sleep, man. I've been up for an hour and a half. I'm tired
I don't think
already.
they could, like, die knowing that like their name was smeared.
Yeah. They want to have a legacy.
Exactly. For a while, the Warrens were doing small jobs, but it wasn't until the early 70s when they would get their big break with The Curse of Annabelle. So the biggest curse of that is that all the Annabelle movies, that's what I'm telling you. Being subjected to that dumb for that long, that's the real curse, all right? In 1970, a nurse named Donna received a Raggedy Ann doll from her mother as a birthday gift.
Raggedy Ann.
Things seemed normal with Donna and her roommate until a few weeks after the doll was brought home when strange things began to occur. At first, the doll would be found in various different positions. This would then escalate to the doll moving to a different room on its own. And after a month of this weird behavior, the girl started to find random handwritten notes with the words, "Help us," or "Help Lou," around their apartment. Ooh. Not long after the notes appeared, the friend Lou was woken up by the doll, attempting to strangle him. A Raggedy Ann doll. Yeah. When he threw the doll off, he was struck by intense chest pain and discovered deep claw marks left behind. Feeling trapped, they hired a medium who told them the doll was possessed by a young girl named Annabelle. Feeling bad for her, they let the demon stay.
Oh, a demon? No.
Oh yeah, you can
The
stay.
demon stay?
I feel bad for you. You can stay.
What do you mean? Yeah, so the doll's actually possessed by a little girl named Annabelle. Oh, I feel bad for her. All right, demon, you can stay. Are they under the impression that Annabelle is a demon? Or are they saying that the fucking demon that Annabelle hangs out with is there? This is my friend. Fucking... Feel free to stick around, bud. If it was a little girl spirit, I'd be like, oh, I feel horrible. Of course you could stay. But demon. It's just such a jump. And things only got worse and worse. Yeah, causing the local priest, Father Cook, to contact the Warrens, and after inspecting the doll, they said it was not possessed, but in fact manipulated by an inhumane force. So what I think actually happened is, she's like, oh my god, I feel bad for you, little girl, you can stay. Of course, you know, like the demon takes off its wig and its little dress, and it's like, I'm actually a fucking demon. I think is what happened. Yes. After their investigation, Father Cook performed an exorcism, and the Warrens took the doll home. The Warrens claimed the doll caused them to swerve and almost crash during the trip. Couldn't be Ed's alcoholism. That's actually so great. Like Ed's like trash. Can't believe look, doll just almost made me wreck. Lorraine's just like blacked out in the next scene over.
In the spirit realm.
Yeah, exactly. Eyes rolling back of her head. Better have a couple before she gets back. They also alleged it once levitated in their house. After being locked away, it allegedly caused the death of a man who mocked it by crashing his motorcycle. This thing looks fucking stupid. Once again, after a couple Ed Warren Mai Tais, no wonder. Yeah, your friend drive home. Ed, I feel sore. Get the hell out of here.
I like to imagine he rolled up on the bike and made fun of it and he crashed.
Hey, that doll's stupid as hell. Explodes. It is also thought to have killed the director of the Devils on the Run tour, which showcased the Warrens' artifacts nationwide. It all seems like alcoholism.
Yeah, at this time, yeah, it's just drunk driving.
It's 100% drunk driving. Gin doesn't get you drunk. It's clear. It's like water. I can't believe Annabelle killed that poor man. So, is the doll really possessed, or was it all a big hoax?
We have to...
Yeah, we have to do that. I wonder where we're going with this. As soon as the doll was in their possession, the Warrens immediately monetized what was supposed to be a super dangerous demonic item. It was displayed in their museum and became a major draw for visitors who would pay to see it. Not only that, but they turned the doll into a media sensation. So far, it has appeared in 11 different movies, including nearly every Conjuring universe film. And it has cameos in DC's Aquaman and Shazam. Warner Brothers also had to pay the Warrens for the rights to their story about Annabelle to use her in the films, okay? Cash cow. You don't even want to look at this thing. We will let you put her in every film that you possibly want.
Also, it's funny because it is a Raggedy Ann doll.
It's a Raggedy Ann doll.
But in the movies, they make it like a weird, creepy...
Well, yeah, because it's not scary. And it doesn't actually, like, look at the normal doll, and then look at the Annabelle movie doll. The Annabelle movie doll looks like a fucking, like, not even a dwarf or, like, a little person. It looks like they shrunk a woman down that has been dead for, like, 7 weeks. And, like, in the movie, she's just like, oh, this is the one I've been missing. And she's, like, significantly larger than the rest of the pieces. Okay, for the Devils on the Run tour, the advertisers intentionally spread misleading rumors that the doll had gone missing to generate more buzz and boost ticket sales. Perhaps the most damning piece of evidence is that the Warren story is nearly identical to a Twilight Zone episode released a few years earlier. In 1963, titled Living Doll, the plot follows a mother named Annabelle who gives her a doll named Talking Tina, which hates her stepdad. The doll would say that it was going to kill them and it would disappear and reappear at random, and the Warren story is almost identical down to the finest details of the Twilight Zone episode. Rod Sterling, and my hat's off to you. Twilight Zone, one of the best shows of all time. I'll say it. I'll be so brave. Can I be so brave?
You may.
Thank you. Now the doll and all of the artifacts are still on tour, and comedian Matt Rife recently purchased the museum with plans to continue operating it. Matt Rife. The Annabelle doll from the movies kind of looks like Matt Rife.
I'm surprised Zach Baggins didn't buy it.
I bet you anything, Zach Baggins wanted to buy it, but he couldn't. He already had the Dibbit box, so that about broke me. He has his own doll. He has his own spooky doll.
The one that gave me a bloody nose.
That's true. Nick did get a bloody nose in there. Be looking at the monitors. They show people passing out in the rooms and stuff. There might be one with Nick having a bloody nose, I'm telling you. With the success of the Annabelle story, it wasn't long before the Warrens found another prolific haunt. This time, they targeted the Perrons. This haunt is the plot of the first Conjuring movie and is almost identical to the Warrens' own account. In January of 1971, Roger and Carolyn Perron moved their family of 7 into a farmhouse built in colonial times and lived in by the same family for 8 generations. Long time. Old house, big house, is spooky, right? Only one family's ever lived here over 8 generations. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's like fucking 160
Warrens,
years
the
of
owners
this.
all died off in mysterious ways, from drowning to brutal murder. That is mysterious, Ed. Right after moving in, the family saw apparitions and smelled random odors in the home. Carolyn and her 5 daughters also began to find unexplained bruises on their bodies. Please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the dad beat the shit out of him. He's like, if you tell anybody, I'll fucking kill you. I don't know how it happened. It was definitely that. It's 1971. What do you think the authorities are going to do? Can we talk to you? No, they're going to be like, okie dokie. That's all that happened. Just like in the movie, the dog is found murder outside and things get thrown around at the home. Sometime in the mid-70s, the Warrens show up and proclaim the house to be possessed by a witch named Bathsheba. Bathsheba. Bethesda, who had previously lived on the property and murdered her own children. They would spend years coming and going from the home, trying to help the family vanquish the demon that lurked inside.
women do best, murder their children.
Bethesda possessed Carolyn, and Lorraine had to conduct a seance on her. During the ritual, Carolyn's daughters reported the chair floated in the air, and the mother screamed in tongues. And after the demon was banished, the family lived in the home until 1980, when they moved out due to financial difficulties. For years, many were shocked by what was believed to be a true story. Andrea Perron, the youngest daughter, was none too pleased. She completely dismantled all the Warrens' legitimacy through multiple interviews. According to Andrea, the Warrens just showed up out of nowhere and started investigating after hearing a rumor that the house might be haunted. I like to think they woke up one morning, the dad was like, Ed's like down there cooking bacon. You're up. Imagine this man waiting for you in your kitchen cooking bacon. Hey, early bird gets the worm, huh? She distinctly remembered that all of the insane ghost activity only started when the Warrens showed up and declared Bathsheba to be haunting at the home.
So they were beating the kids. Yeah.
It kind of almost makes it seem like, yeah, Ed would just come up and pinch us really hard at night. How'd you get that bruise? Probably because you're fucking pinching us with your big ape hands. No, that's Bethesda. She also remembered the night of the seance going completely differently. According to Andrea, the Warrens couldn't even fully conduct the seance because her father, a massive skeptic, disliked what they were doing to his wife. So he kicked the couple out and told them to never come back, fearing that their work was damaging to his wife's mental health. Fair.
So it sounds like they...
Aren't you scared right now? Here, Lorraine, grab this rope and tie it around her neck. Yeah, you guys need to leave. Okay. You know, like, what?
So it does sound like they came in and caused like mass hysteria in the wife.
They probably freaked everyone the f*** out. I mean, imagine someone coming out of nowhere and being like, yeah, you realize that a witch killed a bunch of people here, right? And that's why do you not hear that? They're probably gaslighting them too, I bet. Oh my God, did you guys hear that? No. Oh, it happened again. That would, if I was a kid, I'd be freaked the f*** out. That. Once the Warrens were gone, they lived there without any issue and eventually moved out. For obvious reasons, these details didn't quite make it in the film. Yeah, show a clip from the movie. That didn't happen. I know it's obvious, but you just have to say it out there. And I know that there's going to be people in this video, in this comment section, that are going to be like, how do you know? What if it was like that? What if the dad was upset? What if he was possessed while he was talking about this? I'm just going on a hunch.
I think maybe they could have brought the demon in. Or,
They've been around a haunted doll for 10 years. Maybe they did bring a demon in. I don't know. Lorraine Warren was also involved in the production, likely to make sure that her version of the events was depicted.
Gotta make them look good.
It's insane, too. Do you have to be beautiful to be in Hollywood movies?
Nowadays, well,
because Patrick Wilson, and I forgot who the actor is who plays Lorraine. I mean, my God, significantly better looking. Could you just not have like two fucking... That's the thing, that's what I liked about Poltergeist. The little girl is like, this house is clean.
This house is clean.
She was awesome. And it fit the movie. Patrick Wilson come and be like, I don't know, Lorraine's pregnant and she's all weird. And Lorraine's like sitting there like looking at like a ghost hanging. She's like, Ed, this is weird. You know, she's like perfect skin. Come on. I don't believe it.
I don't buy it.
I think Ed like would walk up and be like, nice to meet you, Ed. Yeah, this shit's haunted. You want to help or no? We're coming in. Today, the home is a tourist location where guests can visit. And the current owner hasn't experienced anything the parents experienced on their story. No. It's because it's clean. This house is clean.
Well, yeah,
they purged it.
Yeah.
Come on. A few years later, the Warrens would be thrust again into the media because of the Amityville case. We have covered the story behind this home before in one of our previous videos. And in short, a man murdered his entire family in their sleep in 1973. You know, fun, casual stuff. The Lutz family moves in a year later and encounters green slime, sudden cold spots, and a mysterious voice urging them to leave. The Lutzes would move out after only 28 days of living in the home, and the Warrens wasted no time bringing the media to the home. On their first visit, the Warrens brought a bunch of local news crews to investigate and record the home. Inside,
go back to sleep, man. I've been up for an hour.
The news found.
I was tired. You get my
The
10 hours
Warrens found a
sleep.
lot. And shortly after the Warrens left the home, they co-wrote a best-selling book and created a movie that grossed over $86 million. No big deal. And now the Amityville horror franchise has 25 movies and is one of the most marketed and well-known ghost stories out of all of them, right? I mean, out of all the ghost stories, I feel like everybody fucking knows that stupid-ass house with those dumb-ass windows. They look cool. I'm bummed. The end of Amityville 3D f***ed me up as a kid. Show the guy popping out of the sewer.
Was that your first horror movie?
That was my first one. That's why I bought the poster. This is the first horror movie I ever saw. F***ed me up. Terrible movie, by the way. I will say the end part when the house is like collapsing, there's no way that could have been safe for the actors. That ain't CG. That's real. Like, yeah, I don't know. All of the mystery of the Amityville horror house would crumble after the Lutz family ran into money problems with their lawyer. Uh-oh. And they started talking, didn't they? Their lawyer publicly stated numerous times that the whole story was made up over a bottle of wine and claimed that they intend to make as much money off the IP as possible. It worked. It worked.
No
And
shit,
by
dude.
now,
People
it's pretty
just
obvious that
realize that
every
fucking
major
movies aren't
investigation the
real.
Warrens do is somehow turned into a super profitable story. Isn't that weird?
Do they not know
But this
actors
trend
and
would only
directors
continue to get
exist?
worse with the Enfield Poltergeist. The Enfield Poltergeist. Whatever the f you want to say it, I don't know. The possession responsible for The Conjuring 2 is maybe the most debunked case the Warrens have ever covered, which I love. That's the sequel. It's like that one, like, oh, this is a good one. They're like, yeah, the story that has been debunked the most, we'll make that the sequel. It's so good. It all started at a small town in London, England, where Peggy Hodgson began hearing loud noises in her daughter's room. She would run over to find the dresser moving by itself. Ah! Terrified, she called the police and had investigators check out the home, but found nothing. This paranormal activity continued, and so did the police checkups. It wasn't until a week later that the police would watch a chair wobble and slide across the floor, and from there, the media circus would flood the home and try to capture anything
And the
it
police
could.
are scared
What
to
drew
run out.
national attention to the case, including the Warrens, was the possession of Peggy's 11-year-old daughter, Janet. Objects and toys in her room would regularly fly around and strike Janet on the head. Ooh. She even claimed that her curtains wrapped around her neck and tried to hang her. The Scottish there. Hang her! It grew up around me head and it hung me. However, she is most known for her audio recordings, where a low-pitched, grumbly man named Bill Wilkins would talk through her and claim to have lived there before the family.
Is anybody there?
No.
Who's there?
Doctor,
Doctor Who?
You don't want to fucking be, eh? Janet, why are you talking like that? The debunking of the story begins
The mouth
with the
isn't
Warrens'
fucking
visit to the
moving.
Enfield home. Guy Lyon Playfair, a paranormal investigator who had spent days with the family, said that Ed and Lorraine showed up at the home for only one day. They're there for a day. And during this extremely short trip, the family claimed that they didn't invite them because they had never heard of them before. They're probably like, oh, please, you've heard of me. I've never heard of you before, mate. You got a good M.M. He then states that he overheard Ed discussing how they could make a ton of money off the case. So right off the bat, the Warrens' involvement depicted in the movie is an exaggeration. It's not even, it's nothing. The only thing that's real about it is that their names are Ed and Lorraine. Okay? Even with the Warrens barely being involved, they still took the story back to the United States and lied about a ton of the details of the case. For starters, the countless interviews of Janet talking in her low-pitched voice were debunked by professional ventriloquists as a basic trick. The photo of Janet being levitated off her own bed, which was another famous...
Guys. Let this be a lesson if you haven't learned it already. Not everything on TV or on the movies is real. No clue why people think it's real. Actors and directors exist. I don't really understand it. Society's so fucked stupid. I'm watching the rest of this statement. I'm just being this mad over nothing. Oh, it's Karen, the king of padding videos. It's like a minute video clip and like 15 minutes of fucking talking every video. The king of fucking, the queen, YouTube's queen of drama.
Insomnia is beating my ass like it owes me money. Sandman must be too
They don't look
busy
like
out
it. You
there
look wide awake.
honking boobies to come pay old Charles a visit. He's a little too preoccupied, I suppose. I just can't get sleepy. That's all right.
Take some
I
melatonin.
don't hold a grudge about it. But what I did notice just a minute ago is that Matt sent me a message that I missed earlier today. So imagine my surprise when I took a peek there and noticed that I didn't respond to something because I didn't see it from him. It was this wacky little clip here that I actually kind of want to yap about. It's a stream clip from a streamer named Plaqueboy Max who was out in public letting people know that they should vote for him at the Streamer Awards, and he happened to run into a former America's Next Top Model winner. I think they were a winner, I'm not entirely sure. I decided to look it up. The old curious cat over here, she did not win America's Next Top Model. As far as I can tell from researching it, she got third. Doesn't matter one way or the other. But what happened is, he ran into her on stream. It was a holly jolly good time. They were having fun back and forth for a little bit. And then she wanted to film an Instagram video showcasing him and telling her fans, like, you know, let's support him. And then while doing that, she asked if he's going to kiss her. And what happens next will shock you, like a fucking Darman video.
What's your name?
Should I put you on my stories right
yes,
now?
Yes,
to support your black business?
100%.
We're here with
Plaqueboy Max. Plaqueboy Max. Y'all know what time it is. All platforms.
all platforms. You
Make sure y'all
support
vote.
it.
Oh, upside down. Make sure y'all vote. Vote. Exercise the right MLK fought for. Vote.
Period.
All platforms. Grammys and Streamer of the Year. Let's do it. Come on.
Okay, are you going to give me a little smooch?
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
You know what?
I can't. Love don't. I'm out. Oh my God. What the fuck?
He declined the kiss. He said, I don't see no mistletoe. No, thank you, ma'am. And excused himself from the situation there. Her perspective, I'll go ahead and show you.
You're a bald
her
woman,
here
dude.
so
Nobody's
you can
kissing
see
you.
her side of things.
And Streamer of the Year. Let's do it. Come on.
Okay, are you going to give me a little smooch?
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
You know what? I respect
I
it.
can't. Love don't.
That's, oh, goodbye. Sir, I wish him the best. Wish you the best, young man. The gag is that I wasn't even going to allow him to.
Yeah, right.
Now the question is, do we post it on the ground? Nah.
I'm assuming after having a hard think on it, she ultimately decided to post it on the gram, is my guess, considering I've now just seen the clip here that she was filming. She's claiming that it was supposed to be a gag where she wasn't even going to allow him to kiss her.
What does this fucking matter? Why is
That's
this
an
a video?
interesting maneuver. I haven't seen that line in
This
chess
is us
before,
running out of
quite the
content,
gambit.
dude.
Why would
Dude, I hit YouTube button. What the fuck? My god, my hands are too big for a fucking mouse. My
insomnia
fingers
is
are too big
beating
for the
my
fucking
ass like it
keyboard. Like,
owes me?
holy fuck, man. Fucking hate this life, man. It's not built for this fucking world. It's way too fucking big. I can't even open doors without ripping them off the fucking hinges. I'm just way too fucking big for this world, man. Conquest. Fuck, way better animation than Jagex can do. Holy shit, dude. This guy needs to fucking work for Jagex.
We're gonna pick a quest and we're gonna do a thing.
Oh, it's a
and we're just gonna
chick?
see how it goes. And hopefully this recording actually works. Okay, so it looks like I started.
Damn, this chick's
quest, but
better
I never
animated than
actually
all of
followed
Jax's
through.
team.
So I'm just
Holy
gonna
shit.
go through with that and see how it goes. So we gotta go to Drainer Manor. So we're just gonna go this way.
Copyright strike. Yeah, not playing Thriller, dude. That's gonna copyright me.
Shit, you can't get out. Oh, it's cool. There's like little chairs.
I am the
Alright, so I'm guessing I gotta find someone. It's definitely not who I'm looking for. And it's this piano, dude.
I am the piano.
She's gonna do like the Super Mario piano thing where it starts like chasing me.
Need some more sleep, dude. I only get 8 hours of sleep. I only get 10 hours of sleep. I don't know why. It's not bad before. Before I used to get like 14 to 20 hours of sleep every day. Yeah, world's hardest life. Give me a knife. I'm gonna get us back to sleep, guys. I need 2 more hours of sleep at least. I get to my 10 hours of sleep daily at least. At least we're not 14 to 20 hours. Those days fucking sucked, man. Fuck, I knew 8 hours was